Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is racking up to possibly being the best Dragon Ball game of all time. And with the recent trailer, we do have more news and confirmation regarding Sparking Zero. Are there massive things that we can expect? Let's talk about it. What is going on, guys? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Welcome back to another video. We have some more Sparking news, updates, and content for you guys. Now, this is insane. First things first is shout out to Lon Sayin. I'm going to put or SSJ. I'll leave a link to him down in the description below. He actually was the one who did tweet this out about more things. This was regarding an interview for the upcoming Sparking Zero game. But massive shout out to Shonen Games, who was able to release a translation for this, and this does confirm a lot on what we can expect or what Sparking Zero will more look like when it does come out. There are things that are confirmed for the character roster, and there are things confirmed for the actual features of the game that we don't know of yet. But we're going to review all of this. We're going to see what we can expect, and let's see, man, because Sparking Zero has definitely been looking really hype so far. So first things first, it says the local split screen mode will ultimately not be available, not due to the developers, but because of issues related to Sony and Microsoft, making split screen adaptations complicated. They are trying to find a solution, but for now, there won't be split screen, possibly due to Sony and Microsoft policies favoring the sale of more consoles. Now, personally speaking, I find it really fascinating over the fact that they're making split screen alone such a big deal for Sparking Zero, because me personally, I don't really care. This is just me, and I don't know if I'm gonna get hated for saying this. I don't really care if the game has split screen or if it doesn't have split screen, because the original Sparking, or the original Budokai Tenkaichi series, didn't even have online multiplayer. The only way for you to play with your friends is if they were on your freaking couch, you know, like they were on your freaking couch and then you were able to play with them, right? That was not available in the PlayStation 2 days to play online for a Budokai Tenkaichi game. So the fact that this game will have online multiplayer, or will most likely have online multiplayer, it increases the liking of this game, because then if they're doing that, then I don't see a reason to have split screen. But apparently they were looking into massively the idea of split screen, and that's really crazy, because they're really doing their best to bring back the nostalgia from this game when it comes to the characters, the combos, the roster, everything. They are literally going all out for this. But continuing on, it says this wouldn't be the first time such a solution has occurred. The solution may still evolve, with the team being aware of the demand. Developers mentioned that adapting games to the Xbox Series S is particularly challenging. Now, it's very clear to state this, that this game is still in early development, right? Like, there is no way this game is going to be coming out in the spring, or there's no way that this game will probably be coming out in the summer. This game is still in early development, and I'm thinking it will literally be late 2024. This will most probably be after Daima. From what I assume, this will most likely be after Dragon Ball Daima, and Dragon Ball Daima comes out in the fall of 2024. So I'm not entirely sure. I'm just speculating this based off of this. And if you guys don't even remember, in the Goku vs. Vegeta trailer, right, there was a scene where like Goku's hair like came off of his character design, and he was like bald or whatever. Like, there's still a lot of things and bugs to work on in the game, and not even just that. Like, there were a lot of improvements with the attacks alone with Vegeta's Gallic Gun, right? There was a lot of improvements based off of that compared to the recent trailer that they showed for Goku versus Vegeta. So there are a lot of things that they're improving on, and I personally prefer that this game is released the best possible way, and it's not just rushed just so we can get it faster. You know what I mean? Like, although I am desperate to play the game, right, I don't mind waiting if it means the game is going to be a lot better, or it's gonna live up to its name. You know what I mean? But this game is still in early development, though, so I will not pray that it comes out soon, because it will most likely not be coming out soon. It is still in development, and there are still a lot of things that they're probably working on. It says characters from Dragon Ball GT will be included, possibly in base roster or as DLC. So, and if anything, GT characters will be included for sure, right? It doesn't confirm whether it'll be a part of the normal roster or they will add it up to future DLCs, but Dragon Ball GT characters will 100% be included, for those who are wondering. The game will also include fusions, which is Gogeta, Vegito, and Gotenks. I assume that will most likely be a part of the base roster. Then it says there is no premise release date at the moment. The team is working on the game and wants to avoid rushing to release an incomplete game. They're taking their time considering a release in late 2024 or 2025. Now that is perfectly fine. I think that's what most people's assumptions were on the game anyway, that they were more than likely just like I said, and I said it earlier, like I really want them to take their time with this, okay? Because the Budokai Tenkaichi series is one of the most famous series in all of Dragon Ball gaming history. So it's very crucial that they literally take their time with this and they try to make this the best Dragon Ball game of all time. And it very well could be, right? Depending on how well they work on it. And it seems like they're taking it very seriously to the point where they are apologizing that they can't do split screen. Like really, like that's just insane. A complete story mode will be present following and evolving from Tenkaichi 3. So this is confirmed, okay? That's great freaking news that they're going to be having a complete story mode regarding the Dragon Ball Z storyline. So I'm assuming that what it's going to have, because this is what Tenkaichi 3 had, was that they had the Dragon Ball storyline, they had the Dragon Ball Z storyline, the Dragon Ball GT storyline, and then the Special Saga, and they also had a What If Saga. So they had those storylines, and then they are also going to be evolving from Tenkaichi 3, meaning they will be adding the Dragon Ball Super storyline as well. So I'm not sure if they're going, if they include GT as a DLC, then I'm assuming the storyline will not be there. If they include it in the roster, then the storyline will be there. I'm hoping my hope is that they will just do the basic storyline that they originally did from Tenkaichi 3, and they will adapt a Dragon Ball Super storyline as well. I'm not sure if they will adapt the Dragon Ball Super movie storylines, because that doesn't really fit. I don't know if they'll just adapt up to Dragon Ball, the Tournament of Power, right? Like, I don't know if they'll just go up to there, or they're just gonna do the movies as well. That's including the Broly movie, what's that movie? The superhero movie. Sorry, what the hell am I thinking? But yeah, we can only hope for that though. Like, I don't know what the complete storyline will look like. It most definitely probably will not be as in depth as the Dragon Ball Z Kakarot storyline is, because that game is basically based off of the storyline. But we will be going step by step through the exact storyline of Budokai, or Sparking Zero. Sorry, I almost said Budokai Tenkaichi 4, but yeah. It says graphics have been improved compared to the trailers already seen. The graphics team even better has addressed criticism regarding the hair, for example. Great, thank you. That's exactly what I'm talking about with the Goku hair where he was bald and stuff like that. So they've seen it and they've been addressing it. So it seems like they're improving as much as they can. They're trying to show us as much as they can, which is we can be grateful for that, because it seems, like I said, this game is still in early development, so they don't even have to be showing us anything, right? They could literally just start showing us stuff when the game is completed, and they don't want to leave us starving for that long. It says outfits can deteriorate during fights, and fights are designed to be longer than the old ones. Okay, so that probably means longer health bars. I'm pretty sure the combat system will be the same, but that just probably means bigger health bars. Maybe the charging system will be different. I'm not sure, but they're designed to last longer, so probably longer than, I would say, a standard 2 or 3 minute fight if it's a one-on-one. Like, that's my assumption. I have no idea. That's probably part of what it means, and maybe the attacks or the moves do a lot less damage than they previously did. So that can be another reason, but they are meant to be lasting a lot longer, and your clothing based off of the damage, I guess, you take will change over the course of the battle. So if Vegeta hits you with like a final flash or something like that, then you get hit with the full power final flash, and your Goku, maybe your clothes will get ripped off or something like that. That's what I'm assuming, but yeah. The game's cover art is already ready and follows the style of the drawings, potentially those of Nakatsuru. If you guys don't know who Nakatsuru is, he designed a lot of the Dragon Ball GT animation. He also designed a lot of the early Dragon Ball animation, and he's also been working on the recent Dragon Ball Daima series. So that's really cool to see. And we already know the Dragon Ball Daima series looks sick, right? Like at least animation wise, it looks sick. Moving on, so several other trailers will be released in coming months, each showcasing new features. Okay, so in coming months, we will be getting more trailers, thankfully, right? We don't have to wait 8 months for another trailer like we had to do last year, because they showed us a trailer in March, and then they showed us another trailer again in December, which is they freaking left us starving for the longest freaking time, but it's okay. It seems like that's over, okay? So we will be expecting more Sparking Zero things releasing throughout the next few months, so that's good. Characters from Dragon Ball movies will be included, possibly up to Gohan Beast. Now, I'm assuming that will be like Janemba, like Cooler, stuff like that, so there will be an uncanon, because from the early Dragon Ball Z movies, there will be uncanon characters that will be in the game. So it seems like, hopefully, this is just what I'm assuming, hopefully the character roster is a lot bigger than 164, because of all this that they're talking about, there's no way they're fitting this all in 164 character slots. There's no way. They're definitely going to be adding more, like for sure. They will most definitely, if they're adding a Jiren, trust me, they will be adding an Ultra Instinct Goku. There is no way they will not do that. I promise you that they will do that, but let's just keep hoping for it. Special effort is being put into backgrounds for a better immersion, as the human eye is more receptive to immersion through backgrounds. Now, we've already been through the backgrounds, how the backgrounds will change, like, and like basically like when you blow up the planet, that it'll change from the distance, like exploded planet Namek and stuff like that. And maybe in like the Cell games, when Cell blew up the entire ring, maybe that same thing will happen in Sparking Zero. It seems like Sparking Zero will, with the maps, it seems like the map format may be a little bit different depending on the map that you're in. Like, I don't know if you'll be able to touch the ground in all of the maps, but it just depends. In some of the maps you may be, like in the Wasteland map you may be, especially when you're the Great Ape, you know what I mean? But I don't know, it just depends. I hope the fighting system isn't the same system it was for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, when every time you fought, it was always in the air. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully they add like the ground gameplay as well. But yeah, it says the team is very attentive to the community on Twitter and through emails to improve. Okay, so basically this is just feedback. We've been giving feedback based off of the trailers. It seems like Sparking Zero is more than open to the feedback that we're going to be giving to them when it comes to Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. So I don't know, dude. It looks promising so far based off the updates and how much they've been improving when it comes to the trailers and everything. So let's just be hyped for it. Let me know what you guys think about all this down in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys are most hyped about for Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
Hey, it's me, Goku! If you're new to the channel, don't be afraid to hit a like and subscribe button so you can be updated for all the new content PBL Gaming makes. See ya!